Good morning, everyone. Today's we are going to discuss a new topic, that is androgenic and anabolic steroids and estrogen, progesterone or estrogenic hormones. There are two type of steroids which are discussed by here, that is androgenic steroid, that is testosterone and nandrogens, which are released by the male, and oestrogenic hormones like oestradiol, ostradiol and estradiol, these are released by females. Androgenic hormones, now these are the drugs which are used or released by the male and females. Now before going to discussion of the drugs and their use, we should know about their introductory part and the mechanism of action. What is the androgens and what is the anabolic steroids? Actually, androgens are produced chiefly in the testes and a small amount in the adrenal cortex. In the females, small amount of androgens are produced in the ovary and adrenal cortex. Testosterone is the most important natural androgen. In the adult male, 8 to 10 mg of testosterone is produced daily, and secretion is regulated by gonadotropins and gonadotropin releasing hormones. In the next point, in the male, testosterone is essential for the development of secondary sexual characters and sex organs. It is necessary for normal spermatogenesis and it's important for maintaining sexual functions in the male. Testosterone promotes bone growth, enhance the muscles mass, protein synthesis and positive nitrogen balance, has anabolic action. What is the mechanism of action of the androgen? The mechanism of action of the androgens is similar to other steroids. Actually, androgens binds to the androgen receptor on the target cell and then complex moves to the nucleus where it is stimulated the protein synthesis. Testosterone is given parenterally as it has poor oral bioavailability. Actually, it is given by intramuscularly. It has 10 to 20 minutes a T half, that means half time, and 98% is bound to sex hormones binding globulin. It is metabolized in the liver and excreted by the kidney. Actually, now come to the anabolic steroids. Anabolic steroids are synthetic androgens with higher anabolic and low androgenic activity. Okay, these are believed to enhance protein synthesis and increase muscle mass, but with higher doses the relative anabolic activity is lost. The adverse effects of the anabolic steroid are similar to those caused by androgens. The use of that drug is for catabolic states, growth stimulation in the children, abuse in athletes. Contrast indications for the use of androgens is for pregnancy, carcinoma of the prostate or breast in the males, infants and the children, renal, cardiac and liver disease also. Okay, now come to the inhibitors of the androgen synthesis. Actually, gonadotropin releasing hormones or its agonists like leuprolides, when given continuously, inhibit the luteining hormones and testosterone secretion, resulting in the pharmacological castration, which is used in the men with prostate cancer. Okay, now come to the drugs that is testosterone. This is the structure of the testosterone drug, which is used as testosterone is a androgenic hormone. It is mainly produced by the Laying cells of testes. It is a principal male sex hormones in the mammal, birds and vertebrates. What is the mechanism of action of the testosterone? Actually, testosterone can activate the androgen receptors itself or after conversion to the dihydrotestosterone. What is the use of the testosterone? It is used for the testicular failure. Number 2 is burn therapy. Next one is for osteoporosis. Next one is it is used for the pituitary dwarfism, for the breast cancer, for the anemia, and it is used also in the menopausal symptoms. Now come to the next one drug is the nandrolone. This is the chemical structure of the nandrolone drug. Actually, nandrolone drug is an androgenic steroid which is used for the treatment of the anemia, osteoporosis and breast cancer. Next one is the oestrogenic hormones. Oestrogenic hormones oestrogenic hormones are the different hormone which comes under the females. Before going to the discussion of the drug, we should know about the female hormones. That is, at the puberty, the ovary begins its cyclic function, which is stretched over 30 to 40 years, characterized by the regular episodes of the uterine bleeding. Right? The hypothalamus releases the gonadotropin releasing hormones in pulse, which stimulate the releasing of follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone from the anterior pituitary. And at the beginning of the each cycle, a number of follicles begin to the enlarge in response to follicle stimulating hormone. Actually, after the 5th or 6th day, one of the follicle begins to develop more rapidly. The granulosa cells of the follicle multiply, and under the influence of the luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone synthesize estrogens. Estrogens inhibit the follicle stimulating hormones, resulting in regression of the smaller follicles. The ovarian follicle consists of the ovum surrounding by a fluid-filled antrium lined by granulosa and theca cells. Just before the mid-cycle, the estrogen secretion reach a peak and stimulating a brief surge in follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone level, which results in ovulation by around the 14th day of the cycle. Now come to the estrogen. The estrogen are produced by the ovaries, placenta and in a small amount of the adrenal testes and by peripheral aromatization of the androgens. During the first part of the menstrual cycle, estrogens are produced by the granulosa cell by aromatization of the androgen, which are derived from theca cells in the ovarian follicle. Actually, the major estrogen are the estradiol, estrone and estriol. The estriol is converted to estrone and estriol by the liver and other tissue. Some chemicals like alteration have been made in the structure of natural estrogen to produce synthetic estrogen. Some non-steroidal compound with estrogenic activity have also been synthesized like diethyl estibester, dienosterol and hexasterol. Estrogen receptors are actually two types, that is ER alpha and ER beta. Actually, ER alpha is the female reproductive tract or breast, blood vessel and hypothalamus, and ERB is distributed in ovaries and protest. Fine. Estrogens are required for the normal maturation of the female reproductive trait and the development of the secondary sexual characters in the female. and the estrogen is also required for the stimulation of pre-ovulatory endometrium, for the integrity of the skeleton, and the estrogens are important for the maintaining of normal structure of the skin and blood vessels in the women's, and effect of the blood coagulation. Estrogens enhance the coagulability of the blood. Now come to the mechanism of action of the estrogens are actually estrogens bind to the estrogen receptor. Then estrogens bring about their effect by stimulating the specific estrogen receptor on the target cells. After then, the estrogen receptor complex moves to the nucleus and binds to the estrogen response elements, which is present on the target gene and brings about the synthesis of specific proteins involved in the effect of estrogens. Some of the quick action may be mediated by other mechanism not related to the genomic mechanism. These are about the estrogen, progesterone, and these drugs are having some adverse effect also, like nausea, breast tenderness, and cancers, etc. So now come to the structure and use of the drugs. This is the structure of the estradiol. The common mechanism of action of the estradiol hormone is the estrogen binds to the estrogen receptor that activates gene transcription to the control gene expression, and the use of the drug is used for the menopausal symptom and for the hormonal therapy, replacement therapy. Now come to the next one is the estradiol. This is the structure of the drug, and the estradiol is also female sex hormone which is used to the reduce of menopausal symptom, and it is also used to prevent osteoporosis in the menopausal women, and it is used to treat low estrogen level in the women with ovarian failure. And last one and the other oestrogen, that is female hormone. This is the structure of that drug, and it is used in the treatment of HRT. Now come to the diethylstilbestrol. This is another drug that which is used to, it is a synthetic non-steroidal form of the estrogen. The mechanism of the drug, it blocks the testicular synthesis of the testosterone by the lowering plasma testosterone, which include a chemical contraction. Okay, and the use of that drug is it is used to recurrent miscarriage in the pregnancy, which is used in the HRT, and it is also used in the treatment of the hormone therapy for the hypoestrogenism. It is also used in the premature ovarian failure, and it is also used into the surgical removal of the one or both ovaries. These drugs which are used to as a sex hormones. This is about the sex hormones. Hope you understand. Thank you.